Right, we're back again, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that cut off. You lads. So the next game we're going to show is the Premier Sports Cup second round game between Glasgow University and us. Dylan can go as far as I'm aware. Dunfermline wants to start. Dylan can now go because I've got better players I want to bring in. And of course, I'm the Scotland manager, so I can bring in any players I want. They've made a stoic offer as well, so not going to lose abilities. God Brayton will start for Scott Cowie. I disagree with that at the moment because I don't think God Brayton is good enough. He's got the potential, but whether he's there at the moment, I don't know. Let's have a look. He isn't, so it will be Scott Cowie to continue in goal. Cowie, who has the ability at the moment. Yeah, that's good. Right, so McMenemy, Wallace, and Taylor up top. I'm glad they've selected Wallace and Taylor again. I think he's good. I think James Taylor and Rory Wallace are going to be excellent players for this club. This is as I say, this is a custom database that operates Scotland as a 17 division fantasy league. With each division, including the so-called split divisions like the Highland and Lowland League, all counting as single divisions each. So that's what's different in this database, this custom one that we're using for today's live stream. Proceed. Oops, hand over. We'll give it to somebody else. Right, see if they can motivate them. Right, so Glasgow University, I think it is. Yes, it is, against Cruden Bay. Now, they were disappointed with how they played against Arniston of the East of Scotland League. Here's to Healy. Harrison again. Yeah, good keeping, but it wasn't that confident defensively. In fact, he was pretty poor defensively. Wallace brings it away and trips up and runs it out of play. Here's Allen. Ryan Allen, that is. Taylor, James Taylor, that's confident stuff from the Kilmarnock loanee. Absolutely superb, and Cruden Bay lead by a goal to nil. I think Glasgow University are up like 4 divisions further up. West of Scotland Conference B, so yeah, they're about, in fact, they're more than that. They're probably about 5 to 6 or 7 divisions up. It's Cruden Bay that take the lead. We're looking stronger defensively. We do need a bit of help defensively, so I might bring some players in. This save uses the in-game editor. I should point that out before we go too far into the video or into the stream. This save does use the in-game editor, so I can make adjustments to the players that I want. I can also bring in the players that I want without any issue at all. Freeman. Oh, had his penalty saved, unlucky. And Niall Cheney has just made it 3-0, 2-0 to Cruden Bay. Fantastic finish. And that was confident from him. Joe McMenemy has just made it 3. So we're having much better luck in the Premier Sports Cup, which I think is for, I think in this database it's for non-league and under 18 squads of the league clubs. See, Dundee United under 18s have taken the lead against Civil Service Strollers, and they lead by a goal to 0. I'm scoring for them. Nordland with the header on. Taylor, Dylan, who's going to be moving from the club. McMenemy, Wallace, good save. And here's McMenemy again. Curry, Freeman, Dylan tries to hit it but makes a mess of it. He's been moved on after this game. Smith, Tidser, Nordland. Play from him. Here's Wallace. McMenemy makes it 4. It was a good piece of play from Joe McMenemy, and that was wonderful stuff. If you're wondering why there's no game sound, it's deliberate, because sometimes the game sounds in FM can be repetitive and reasonably loud to the point where you can't hear the broadcaster, in my case. So I've deliberately turned them off. If users want to listen or are interested in listening to the game sound, then I can always turn it back on. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is. As I say, I wouldn't normally stream this game, but the only reason I am doing it at the moment is because I want to do several tests on streams. See what I can do, what the quality is like for a number of them, and go from there. Because I am looking to bring the Xbox version of Match Point Tennis Championship on the 7th of July, so I need to run enough streams to work out if I can do that pretty simply. So that's the point of what's happening here. And it's 4-0, and it looks like we're comfortably going to go through to the next round of the Premier Sports Cup. Freeman with a good piece of defending. Taylor, Dylan, McMenemy, Dylan, Cheney, Taylor, Wallace. Should have scored, but somehow I think he put it wide up, put it straight into the keeper's hands. Fleming, McMenemy scores. He's in good form now, Joel McMenemy. I think that's 3 goals he scored in this stream alone. Glasgow University 0, Cruden Bay 5. 6. Wayne Freeman with the 6th goal. And what a goal that was. And it's finished. Glasgow University 0, Cruden Bay 6. I'm very happy with that. Give them praise for that because that was warranted. And you can see, I'll leave the results on screen for a few seconds so you can see what went on in the other games. There we go. They submit an offer. Right, next league match is against Wigtown and Blacknock in the SJFA North First Division. I'm considering an offer for Dylan, which I'll be happy to let them have. Thompson, we should watch out for him. 94. 80 tickets are expected to be sold. Right, so Gordon Payton, is he in now? Is he good enough to be in now? I suppose for this game he is. So we'll have a look at him, see if he's good enough. James Taylor is being replaced by Logan Hicks. Okay, for this game. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put Taylor in for McMenemy, although he's scoring a lot more than is usually the case. So he scored 3 goals in the stream so far. Doesn't deserve to be dropped, but it's probably going to be dropped for for reasons. I want the strongest side in. With Tanner Blacknock. Oh, there's plenty going on today. Right, so Peyton is in. I want Hinks, Wallace, and Taylor back in. The reason I want Taylor is because he's that good. He's on a yellow card, so should be careful with him. But if he's that good, he's got 15 finishing, which is one of the better strikers at the club. And we're putting Peyton in for his first appearance for the club since signing on a perm. I think his was a permanent deal. So a nice chunk of change for Cruden Bay. I say I won't be showing every single game because otherwise the season takes a long time, but we will show 1 or 2 games per stream, and then maybe even more than that, 3 or 4 games a stream, and then make sure we make progress throughout the rest of it. But that was a good save by Peyton. He's 15 years old. He's got time to develop. That's a fantastic tackle by Taylor. And he set up a goal for Logan Hinks. It's 1-0 Cruden Bay. 92 attendees in this game, as we're gonna look at the league table rather than the latest scores, where we can keep an eye on them. Should have been 1-1, but it's not. Cruden Bay have a chance to extend their lead to 2 points over Forest Thistle. For the only goal of the game so far. It's half time. Do we have any substitutes we can bring on? Yeah, we've got plenty of them. Most of them not ready yet, though, for first team football, so we won't rush them, but they are there should we want to bring them on. Over the top of the bar. Decent free kick there. Greenwood. Brilliant ball. Taylor. Higgs is in and scores for a tight angle. It's 2-0 Cruden Bay. I think this is a short season, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there are many league games at all. Here's Keel. Good hit by Thompson, but an equally good save by Peyton. 2-0. Valentine, Taylor. with the cross. There's appeals for a penalty. It's been given, and Hinks has a chance for a hat trick, which he's taken. 5 goals for the season for him, and it's 3-0 Cruden Bay. Let's have a look. Put the latest scores in there, because I do want to look at both of them. Two, Forest Thistle won, and Forest Thistle ended up losing. So that was encouraging. We want to see a bit more of that, a bit more competition between clubs. Forest Thistle ended up topping points. 2, Germany won. Next game's against Heston Rovers. We'll probably skip a month until the next Scotland game. When is that? If we look at the nation, which I assume is then, and we look at the fixtures, we look at the fixtures for the nation. So F10. Okay, so give me the nation fixtures. Right. It's still not giving me the nation fixtures. Okay. Next one's Ukraine on the 12th of October. Okay. Just over the way. Okay. Any S. They're currently in 4th. Super Uruguay home. Okay. Well, let me figure out the ones I want to the ones I want to call up. Soon Rory Wallace now. No, he's not. Okay. So we're waiting for the game to take him up there. Cadden. So Chris Cadden. Soon come into the reckoning. So they're saying pick him, so pick him. Or he's up the potential to pick him. So Chris Cadden in good form for his club. So we'll keep tabs on him. Fields moved to Dunfermline. So he's gone to Dunfermline, that's good. And Gary Dillon has gone to Wraith, okay. Call up the Scotland squad. Fine. He's a good player. Right, so we've lost a couple of players. We've got St Andrews United in the third. One of my round Heston Rovers now. John Curry, John McMenemy, Nolan Valentine. Taylor replacing Lauren Ince. Right. Do you agree with that? Heston Rovers. Right. We should be looking at another performance today. Logan Higgs for Rory Wallace. This time we're going to stick with the John McMenemy. Actually a good finisher. And he's actually up to 5 finishing. 95 is pretty good. Right, so we're gonna go 126. Right. He is one of the better midfielders we've got at the club. Shows how good he's gonna be. Nordland, who's not bad himself, and he's certainly one of them. Peyton should have the extra ability. No, he doesn't. So Scott Cowie will come back in. Scott Cowie missed the previous game and doesn't deserve to miss too many, given how good he's been. And we're certainly going to put him as a pressurizer to 139. So we're going to put him as a pressurizer to Gordon Payton. So both players able to really do his contract again. We'll see him at the moment. His dynamics is good. He's on a 10-month youth contract, I assume. So let me just change that. Is he on part? No, he's on youth. Okay, so we're going to put him on part-time, so they're going to have to pay for him. And it'll be about £100 a week. Whoops, 1,000, £100 a week. He gets a promotion wage rise. The contract is extended to 2024 with an automatic extension should we get promoted to 2025. Right. Okay. Promotion wage rise, and he gets a yearly wage rise on that of 25. So that's good. Right. So 1 year, 10 months. He's going to stick around. Scott Cowie, Gordon Payton's going to stick around with him, and that is absolutely superb. Scott Cowie on a 7.07, McMenemy on an 8.6, Wallace on a 7.33, and Taylor on an 8.3 from his matches. So he's in good form. Gordon Payton, Chinny, and Ryan Allen being replaced. In I think that's in 9 Glasgow, is it? No, it's Dumfries. I didn't think it was Glasgow. It's Palmerston Park in Dumfries, home and Queen of the South. Right. Where do we play out of then? Park in Cruden Bay. Okay. Oof. This up back in front against Upper Annandale. This good chip, and it's 1-0 Cruden Bay. The 8th. Not getting good attendances, obviously, at this level just yet. Right, it's 1-0 Cruden Bay. Comfortable, but not spectacular. Certainly, tonight we're not going to struggle. Look at it. Neither are Forest Thistle to get promoted either. As another assist comes from Alan Ballantyne, and John McMenemy scores again. The second goal this time, it's 2-0 Cruden Bay. Back in front against Annandale. We should make it so that they're guaranteed to go up, because I'd want to see that happen. Right. Forest Thistle. Right, let's have a look at the senior squad, please. 45. Right, he's fine. Matthew Hamilton. Let's generate them some good players, right? So he's 34, so not anywhere near getting them promoted. So 78 and 66. Right. These now good. These are potential option for them going forward. As is, they've got Callum Forsyth in on loan from Gosby Sutherland. Anybody they come through their own. Right, 89-102. So that to lose Peterson starting. Matthew Wilkinson, I presume, is in thing now. Defender Andrew Hasty is on a month-to-month deal. 1-1. Don't think so. 78. Let's get them on the chart as well. 78. That'd be good for them. So, put this up to Lou Thompson. Somebody at left back as well. Able to make a couple of changes there. 90. $75. So one or two good decent players for Forest Thistle. That should keep them where they are at the moment. The three players that we've just done. Peterson's too good a player, so he should be. There's a possibility of going up twice in a row. Is going Tana take a 2-0 lead. Maureen Hayes scoring for them. Yeah. Next season we have 26 league games, so we're going to have a lot more to play for. $78 points to play for rather than Forest Thistle, to be fair. 58. At least we're looking a bit more dominant, like we should be. McMenemy, surprised that didn't go over the line. Here's Moss, Doherty, Morrison. That's a good save by Cowie. Needed to be made. Frozen then. Right. They were not running fast enough to freeze. Good assist by Rory Wallace. That was comfortable indeed. As Peterson had a hat-trick for Forest. And Rory Wallace has a goal himself. His first since joining from Celtic. What a finish it was as well. So he's working his way into Scotland contention. If he carries on like that, and it's finished 4-0 to Cruden Bay. Not going to say anything into that. Comfortable stuff. Right. Let's get Forest Thistle and Glen Tanner staff-wise to develop good players. They're now semi-professional Forest Thistle, so they weren't, but they are now. So, let's staff. I want right. All staff players, including the director of football, Push Die, who will up his game 30. Then 30 is acting night, so we'll put his potential around about low 110. So he's got the potential. They're ahead of youth. I assume they've got a head of youth as well. Recruitment analyst. They don't have a head of youth, okay. But technical director who's than that, but good brainstorm to success. Right. This'll completely. John Curry. Plus the side. And the SPL Trust Trophy, third round against Craig Mark to come. Sander Clark for St Johnston. No, I'm going to keep roughly the same side that let's go to squad. Should be able to do that now. Whoops, that's the no. Let's go to the nations squad. Right. So Kevin Nisbet, Scott McKenna should be given a chance. Aaron Hickey should definitely stay in the side. Now, to me, I'm going to leave Lyndon Dykes in the side. I'm going to leave, because his performance was good, I'm going to leave Lawrence Shankland in the side. So he's a beer shot, but he's staying in the side. That's how good he was in the previous game. I'm not forgetting how good he was. He was absolutely superb in the previous game. 47. So we've asked him to be a little bit more consistent, but and get the best out of him. But I don't know. Struck by injury. So Hickey is out, I assume. No, he's out for 2 weeks. He might be out of the squad. Depends on whether I can pick him. Raise inquire about Curry. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, right? The scouting update. Alex Cooper. He wanted to best option as a winger. Tom McMenemy, right? So he wants to come into the club. So anyone that wants to play for the club, I will take on board. Yeah. He gets paid. A player. Right. Right. Here are my initial contact commands. I can always change that to part-time once he joins. So they don't get hold of him. So Cooper is fine. Cooper is in. When's our next 10 days? So let's do that. When's the next Scotland game? Do we know? When is the next Scotland game? Fixtures. I think it's October the 12th, isn't it? Right, so I'll tell you what. Let's see. Right, anybody at Cruden Bay? Gordon Payton. 148. Has he gone up yet? No, he still hasn't gone up yet. So I'm going to come back on both profiles. I'm going to come back next match that we're due. Yeah, next match, 1/10/22. So we'll come back in October at the next match that we're doing. It's in touch with Elgin City. Right, apparently we've got a FIFA Nations League announcement to make, so we're going to have to come back in time for that. Right, so we've come back earlier than expected to make that announcement. Ethan Hahn is in the Scotland squad. Today Alex Cooper has come in. Scotland is out of the squad. So he's out of the squad. So Rory Wallace might be called up, as might James Taylor. Right. Right. Dingwall. This is Scotland squad. Right, Callum Peterson and Grant Hanley. Grant Hanley, yes. Grant Hanley, yes. I'll just make the adjustments I want to the squad. So Grant Hanley, yes. Ryan Fredericks, no. He comes out of the squad and is replaced. Right. Grant Hanley is in. Xander Clark is in. James Forrest is in. Right. So from the under 21s, we want Gordon Payton. Yeah, Gordon Payton deserves in. Right, so who's the keeper for? Who's the keeper for Scotland at the moment? It's sort by position. It's Jordan Archer, keeper, who's at Queen's Park Rangers, 29 years of age. So we're gonna look to drop him and bring in Gordon Payton, who's at Cruden Bay and is 16 years of age. So he's going to get called up for his debut for the Scotland side. And also right, nobody else is ready for a call up yet. Let's check from the under 19s. I think it's down here. He's accurate Bay as well. So he's going to replace Lawrence Shanklin. Okay. Oh, he is. Okay. It's already in there, so. Right, so that's good. So we've got good finish in there. We've got James Taylor finishing. Right, let's have a look from the under 21, see if we can bring any other club players in. Not just Cruden Bay. Right, Leon King. Is he good enough? I think he is. If I go by current ability and we'll pick the best players that are close to Josh Doig. No fixture scheduled for them, so Josh Doig is going to be looked at for the. In fact, the squad is now full, so I need to look at replacements for the current squad. Right. So Andy Robertson, Kieran Tierney, Aaron Higgins injured, I think, as far as I know. So he was going to be called out. Whoops. He's going to be removed. Pulled hamstring 1 to 2 days. He's going to be removed anyway. And we're going to bring somebody else in. Right. So, anybody else? Kieran Tierney is good. He has to be in because he's one of the better players. Ryan Gold. Right. 6N. Be close to your potential. Stage potential. 50. Right. Alright. Good. It's a good squad, that, so I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that squad. Especially as James Taylor's now going to get in. Arn's going to get in as well. On Tyler Megginson. Okay. Going to discuss personal matters. I am not going to declare. I'm not going to be down doing that because I'm picking the right side for the club. Injury well for Turnbull. 9 days for him, so I assume he's out of the Scotland squad. Turnbull's out with injury, so he's going to move from the Scotland squad. So 24 players in. 20, Che Adams, Lyndon Dykes, Kevin Nisbet, and Callum Patterson. Where's James Taylor? It must be in the. Where's James Taylor? It's been number 19 since still. Right. Where's James Taylor? Heck, it's James Taylor. Where the heck is he? Where the heck is he? Why is he not there? National team. Call up the Scotland squad. Right. Years old and he already makes his debut for the national side. Right. He's there now. Right. That is a pretty good 25. It's pretty good announced squad of players there. Youngsters getting in. Right. Hickey is going to be fine. He's going to be absolutely fine. He will be fine. And we'll see what happens when it's time to pick the next one. And Hickey not in. Clayton start the match for Scott Cowie. Enemy Hinks and Taylor. He just don't know why he's been downgraded, but probably because of his injury. That's have gone down, but it's still good enough. It's probably going to be might be Watson actually. It's a start. Got better finishing. So we'll give him a start today. See how he gets on. Still got Hinks, and we've still got Taylor. Capable of scoring should we need to, and we've got better defence should we need it as well, with Gordon Payton behind the sticks. We expect to get through this against Craig Mark. Antonian's okay. Walking. Couldn't be. Dana. Good effort. And it struck the bar, he's unlucky. Struck the bar there, very unfortunate. Nordland. Taylor. Taylor, he was unlucky there not to give Cruden Bay the lead. Hinks. 1-0 Cruden Bay. Ian Sned. Consistency. The guys, do we have anybody else we can? We need to. We're doing well. Let's keep going as we are. At least we're stopping the opposition. So, where are Craig? Feeling there might be another good side. Base was a decent level. Taylor. Okay. Taylor's ball was intercepted, but McKinney with a good piece of defending himself. It's just came up at the end of the stream. It comes up in 3 minutes. Garnham scores for Curtin Bray, his first goal for the club, and it's now 3-0. It's going to end the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back at 1 o'clock with an extension. Thanks for watching.